Hello, great learners. You're welcome once again to my channel. In today's lecture, we're looking at matrix. We're seeing how to carry out addition, subtraction, and multiplication in matrix. So let's quickly go back to the board and take a look at the question we have here. Now, but if you're seeing this channel for the very first time, why not please give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post interesting lectures like this. So let's quickly, we're asked to what? We're asked to find the addition of the matrix M and N. So which you can see clearly here, these are the elements in the matrix M and these are the elements in matrix N. So we have to find M plus N. Now, for resolving this now, the solution here will be each element here of M, we add to the element of what? Of N. So 1 plus 1 here will give us 2. And 3 plus minus 2, that will give us 3 minus 2, since plus times minus is minus. So 3 minus 2, that will produce for us 1. Then 2 plus 3, that will give us what? 5. Then we'll go back to the next one now. Next row, we have 4 plus 4. Here will give us what? Here will give us 8. Then 5 plus minus 1. Plus times minus again is minus. So in other words, 5 minus 1, that gives us 4. Then minus 1 plus 5, that will give us what? 4 as well. Positive 4. Then over to the next row, we have minus 3 plus 2. That will give us what? Minus 1. Then 2 plus minus 3. Plus times minus again is minus. So in other words, 2 minus 3, that's minus 1. Then 0 plus minus 1. Plus times minus again is minus. So 0 minus 1, that's minus 1. And that's the solution for what? That's the solution for the addition of what? The addition of the matrix. Now let's see, so that's for 1. Let's see the subtraction of it. The subtraction of it is going to give us, let's see the subtraction of it. So if here is what? Minus now. So let's resolve that now. That's question 2 now, M minus N. All right, we'll repeat the same thing again. So 1 minus 1, here gives us 0. All right, then 3 minus minus 2, minus times minus is positive. So in other words, 3 plus 2, that's 5. 2 minus 3, that gives us minus 1. Then the next row, 4 minus 4, that's 0. 5 minus minus 1, minus times minus is positive. So 5 plus 1, here with 6. Minus 1 minus 5, that gives us minus 6. Then the last row, minus 3 minus what? 2, that gives us minus 5. All right. Then 2 minus minus 3, that should give us minus times minus again is positive. So in other words, 2 plus 3, that gives us 5. Then 0 minus minus 1, so that will be 0 plus 1. So yes, 1. So this is the outcome of the subtraction, and this is the outcome of the what? Of the addition. Please, one more time, if you're getting any value from this lecture, why not hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post interesting lectures as this. Now, let's go back to the last one here. We're asked to find what? We're asked to find the multiplication of what? Of the matrix M and N. Multiplication of the matrix M and N. So if here is now what? Is now times. If that's the sign connecting M and N. If we have to multiply. Now, if you are carrying out multiplication of matrix, it's quite a little bit different from that of addition and what? And subtraction. Here, each row here will multiply each column. This row will multiply this column. This row will multiply this column. When it has to do with what? Multiplication of matrix. So let's just start and see how that goes. Okay, so it's going to be 1 times 1, that will give us 1, plus 3 times 4, that will give us 12. Then 2 times 2, that will give us what? 4. So that's for the first element, which is more or less the same position as this. Then to get the next one here is going to be what? 1 times minus 2, that will give us what? Minus 2 plus 3 times minus 1, that will give us what? Minus 3. Then 2 times minus 3, that will give us what? Minus 6. That will give us times minus 6. That is plus minus 6 rather. That's plus minus 6. Plus minus 6. Okay. Then for the last one here, it's going to be here. Remember we said each row multiplies what? Each column. So for here now we're going to have 1 times 3. That's 3. Plus 3 times 5. That's 15. Plus 2 times minus 1. That will give us minus 2. So we are done with what? We're done with the first row. Then we'll go over to what? We'll go over to the second now. So 4 times 1, that will give us 4. Plus 5 times 4, that's 20 here. Then minus 1 times 2, that will give us minus 2. Then for the next one, we're going to have 4 times minus 2, that's minus 8. Plus 5 times minus 1, that gives us minus 5. Then minus 1 times minus 3, that will give us positive 3. Then for the last row here, 4 times 3, that will give us 12 here. 5 times 5 times 5 rather, that's 25. Okay. Then minus 1 times minus 1, that'll give us positive 1. All right. Now let's go over to the last one. Remember we said each row multiply each column. So we're done with this row, we're done with this row, we're on to the last one now. So minus 3 times 1, that gives us minus 3, plus 2 times 4, that's 8, plus 0 times 2, that will give us 0. Okay, then the next column, minus 3 times minus 2, that will give us 6. 2 times minus 1, that will give us minus 2. Then 0 times minus 3, that will give us 0. Then for the last column, minus 3 times 3, that will give us minus 9. Plus 2 times 5, that will give us 10. Plus 0 times minus 1, that gives us what? 0. Okay, now bringing all of this up now, we're going to have 1 plus 12, that's 13. Then 13 plus 4, yeah, gives us 17, right? Okay, then 4 plus 20, that's 24. 24 minus 2, yeah, gives us 22. Minus 3 plus 8, that's 5. And 5 plus 0, yes, 5. Then here, minus 2, minus 3, that's minus 5. Minus 5, minus 6, that's minus 11. Then here, minus 8, minus 5, that's minus 13. Minus 13 plus 3. Minus 13 plus 3, that's negative 10. Then here, 6 minus 2, that's 4. Then here we have 3 plus 15, that's 18. Then 18 minus 2, here we have 16. Then here we have 12 plus this, that will give us 37. Then 37 plus 1, here gives us 38. Then minus 9 plus 10, that gives us positive 1. So this is the outcome of the multiplication of matrix M and what? And N. So remember we said to get the multiplication of two matrices, each row The element in each row will multiply the column in each row, and you connect all the products with what? Addition. So you do the same for all of them, like you saw here before we arrive at what? At the final answer here. So this is how you carry out what? Addition, subtraction, and multiplication in what? In matrix. So that'll be the size of our lecture today. So one more time, please. If you've got any value from today's lecture, why not hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and also what? Turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post interesting what? Interesting topic as the one you just listened to. So until I see you in our next lecture, don't forget this is Math Theater TV, and your success is my delight. Peace.